country fair race fans. Sign up for today's big event, the Wild and Wacky Anything Goes Race, and you could win a $1,000 prize.
Wow, $1,000 prize?
That's right. Find yourself a suitable ride and race your way to fun and fortune.
If I only had something to race.
We got this race sewn up.
Remember to lay back till the last turn.
Tell me again why you aren't the one running.
Psst, Pally, how'd you like to buy a genuine champion racer for, say, 20 bucks?
20 bucks to win $1,000. Hey, how do I know you're not trying to cheat me?
Why would I want to cheat a smart woodpecker like you? Stall 13 is where you'll find your winner. Ciao.
No! A classic shell game. Phooey! Hey! Give me back my 20 bucks.
Get lost.
Okay, then I'm riding you in the big race, bub. Now giddy up. Yeah!
I'm not a riding clam, woodpecker. I'm a eating clam.
Ah! Then I'm promoting you. Because you were faster than a greyhound on roller skates when you took off with my dough.
You're right, Red. And truth is, I'm faster than you are smart.
Oh, he's an eating clam, is he? Alrighty. Then dinner is about to be served.
Give me peanuts, popcorn, falafels, cotton candy, caramel apples.
Step right up for the best hot dogs at the fair.
Give me a dog and load it.
Mustard, ketchup, relish, onions, hot sauce, steak sauce, Sausalito chilies, chili pepper, pepper spray, and hey, have a good day. Woohoo! Ride 'em, clam boy! Wah! Wah! Yeah! Woohoo! Hey!
Hey, next time you think you're big enough to swim with the clams, bring your floaties.
I'm starting to get an appetite for clams marinara. Hello, handsome.
Say, you're good looking enough to be a movie star. How's about being my lean lady?
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh from the sea. You and me could be happy as clams together, dollface.
Oh, but you know, a girl like me wants romance and flowers. Oh, Clammy, prove your love for me.
Hey!
We'll jump off Lover's Leap together.
Hello? What are you, making oysters in there? That cliff's gotta be
Wait for me, lover boy.
Wait! You're that sucker woodpecker.
Yep, and you're gonna ride me to fame and fortune, you bamboozling bottom feeder.
Moments away from the start of the big country fair race, and a last-minute entry, Woody Woodpecker riding happy as a clam. And up!
You mangy mollusk!
It's thunderhead by a nose, nose by a head, and rolls 3 for $1.
You owe me, so ride! Yeah!
Blues are in the lead with Grandpa's dentures behind him. Oh, and that clam is gaining.
I told you I was an eating clam, and now it's time I had your hide.
But we're gaining, Clammy. We could win. Then you could have any dish your heart desired. Woodpecker on a spit. Or woodpecker puff pastry. Or how about wet woodpecker stew? Hey, your horseshoe's untied.
Huh?
It's coming down to the wire between Necktie and Happy as a Clam. It's neck and clamshell, neck and clamshell, neck and clamshell, neck and neck. And it's Woody Woodpecker on Happy as a Clam. What a race! Now that you've won the race, Woody Woodpecker, what are you gonna do next?
I'm having him for dinner. Nothing goes better with spaghetti than clams.
1,000 clams, split 50-50.
Minus the 20 you still owe me.
Ecto-suction dart, check. Spook shoots, check. Ectocam, double check. All ghost gear present and accounted for. We're ready to film our very own real live ghost capture.
Are you sure we have enough protection, Splinter? Ghosts can be real tough sometimes, you know.
Don't worry, Knothead. Together we can beat any ghost we find at that old abandoned house.
Abandoned house? Sounds perfect for scaring those two right out of their little wooden heads.
Oh, Billy, that would be the most joyous of fun. But what if there are ghosts haunting that place within?
There's no such things as ghosts. What's the matter? Your collar on too tight?
Three, two, one, and action! Tonight, on Splinter and Knothead's totally true tales of terror and scary stuff you see in the dark, we will film the very first ghost capture ever. Right behind this
Oh, this should be sincerely as easy as taking the 3rd grade for the 4th time, Billy, as they cannot even open the simplest of doors.
Yeah, all we gotta do is jump out and say, boo! These kids will run like a drippy nose.
Hey, Splinter, we can't get in. Wait, Knothead. I got an idea. Woodpeckers. Get it? Scary or not? Here we come!
After you, boys.
After you, boss. Quiet! What are you doing?
Enjoying one of my green jelly snacks, which I have come to love so much, Billy. By the way, might I interest you in one of these particularly effervescent treats?
No. Now knock it off and help me haunt.
Oh, I haven't seen anything this scary since Uncle Woody's meatloaf surprise. I'm repeating just thinking about it. We got our ghosts! Helmet cam! As promised, we will film the capture of a ghost, starting now! Jump off!
Most woodpeckers are not seeming to be of the scared variety, boss.
Then we gotta make it scarier.
That wasn't so bad. Told you we could handle this, knothead. Deploy spook shoot!
Quick, we gotta hide! What's that noise?
Oh, those would be jelly snacks, Billy. Would you like one now?
No, I would not. But that gives me a brainstorm. Come on.
Now, without fear, we bravely take you back into the hunt site, ready for another round with that ghost.
Louie, your sweet tooth came in handy after all.
We could be next! Ghost hunters, go! Deploy ecto-suction darts! Pull! Yuck! You just ate ghost slime. It's not ghost slime. It's those jelly snacks Louie eats. Those bullies are trying to scare us. Then we should scare them right back. We're gonna scare those guys right out of their underpants.
You have used all of my jelly snacks, of which I no longer have any to eat. Therefore, I am wanting that I should not be part of this scare-them any longer. Billy. Oh, Billy. There's a...
What are you going about? There's no ghost.
We gotta get back out there. Uh-oh. Boo? Ghost! We did it! Yay, hooray! I guess there are no real ghosts here after all, Splinter. Yeah, but I think there's a killer croc living in Ms. Meanie's toilet. We can film that. And you know what? I once saw a bog monster in that big puddle outside Mr. Galagali's garden center. Uh-huh, yeah. Oh, no way. Yeah. No way. Yes,
Oh, Yompenyemini, it's here. I won! Ooh! I won, and now I'll have the fun.
Hey, what's the big idea?
I won the father and the son cruise on the ocean. I won!
Hello? Anyone home at the meatball residence? You don't have a son, Wally.
What I gonna do? You can be my son!
Are you nuts?
Oh, my little sonny boy, fruit of my loins. Think of the swimming, the tennis, the 3 deluxe swimming pools.
Swimming, huh?
And the free all-you-can-eat smorgasbord.
All you can eat, huh?
And these exotic protocol.
Exotic ports? Wow!
You will do it?
Not a chance. Wally, buddy, there's only one way I'd ever go on a cruise with you.
Congratulations on winning the contest. Congratulations on winning the contest. You're Father and son?
Of course we're father and son. You think I'd be with him otherwise?
Oh, sorry. We have to be careful. We found a fake father and son on our last cruise, but we took care of them. They spent the entire trip in the brig eating nothing but bread and water.
The brig? This is stupid, Woodpecker. We're gonna get caught.
Don't talk with your mouth full, Junior. Kids. Can't live with them, can't convince them to run away with the circus.
Father and son, huh? If they aren't, I'll have them in the brig by sunset.
This is the life.
They hate being the child.
Quit your complaining, or next time I'll leave you home.
Leave me home? This is my cruise.
Time for the sunscreen, son. I think your meatball is frying.
Would your son care to join the others in the pool?
Little Wallace loves playing with other kids, don't you, Wallace?
Boy, you're sure big, Wally. Bet you aren't afraid of anything. Bet if you got seasick, your big chunks could sink this ship.
Oh, Wallace, son, are you sure you don't want to dive like all the other kids?
We want big chunks! We want big chunks!
No!
Attention! Large boy overboard! All hands on deck! Say meatball! Meatball. This way, son. You sit here.
Ivan!
This is some cruise, all right, Wally.
Huh? Look, the space shuttle.
Oh, boy, where?
Must have yours missed it.
Who cares? They brought me a fruit drink.
Huh?
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Am I ever? I'll take a big steak smothered in onions with french fries, corn on the cob, and something special for dessert.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Children order from the Little Sailor's menu. Wallace will have a grilled cheese sandwich, an extra large helping of cream spinach, strained squash, and a big glass of buttermilk.
But I don't want...
Whoa, did you hear that? Sounds like my little boy has gotten a hoarse voice from all the sea air. Just as I thought. My boy needs vitamins. Give him spinach. Spinach and more spinach.
And for dessert, a delicious Bavarian chocolate cake.
Finish your dinner, Wallace. Who's the big boy who cleans his plate?
I'm the big boy who cleans his plate, you bet. Yuck. But now...
You didn't finish your whole dinner.
This was the stupidest idea you ever had. I should have been the papa.
You're too immature.
No, you are.
No, you are.
No, you are.
No, I am.
No, I am.
Okay, you are.
I'm sure you'll both love our brig.
Not the brig.
Okay, you be the father. Figure out a way to get us home.
Don't start with me, Woodpecker.
Look! We're safe!
Oh, yoy!
Yeah. Oh, no! Mother-daughter cruise!
The answer is belly button lint?
Belly button lint!
Wrong again, bonehead. It's nuclear fission.
I love this show.
And now it's time for our bonehead home round. What color is the Red Sea?
Hello! The water in the Red Sea is blue!
That's right! You've just won a fabulous bonehead swimming pool! It'll be delivered in less than 1 hour.
Yippee! Woo! Oh, no! Miss Meanie will never let me have a pool. But if I can get them to put it in when she's not here, she can't make me take it out. Say, Miss Meanie, they're having a big cactus sale down at Prickly Pete's garden shop.
Got all the cacti I need.
Oh, look! A fashion show! You should go with some of your girlfriends.
I don't have any girlfriends, Woodpecker.
Yeesh. No wonder she doesn't go out much. But if Meanie had a gal pal to go downtown with, then maybe she'd get out of here for a while. You must be that adorable Miss Meanie my sweet nephew Woody has told me so much about.
Who are you?
Why, I'm Woody's favorite Aunt Pecky from Louisiana. I love what you've done with this place. It's so early neglect. Say, I was just about to go out for a fun makeover day. Why don't you come along with me, just us girls?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of a homebody. Besides, I got lots to do here. Blow out some earwax. Put out some toe jam. Count my change.
Change, exactly. And you know what they say, dear? Change begins with you.
Yo?
Did I say yow? Oh, shucks, I meant you. Change begins with you, dear. And if you're a homebody, then so am I.
Why are you closing the shades?
Because, dear, it's time for Aunt Pecky's miracle makeover treatment. You can't have nosy neighbors knowing all our secrets now, can we?
I like secrets.
First, we're gonna unpack those bags.
Oh?
And we'll do it with Aunt Pecky's all-natural eye burner. It's a patented formula, you know.
Whoa!
Doesn't that just make you feel ever so royal?
Yeah, I feel kind of like Caesar. Caesar salad!
Or a fruit cup. Don't you move a muscle. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a woodpecker's tail. Pool goes in the back, boys, beneath the tree. And try to keep it down. Neighbors, you know. What? Look what you did. You wrecked the pool and the lawn.
We'll fix it, ma'am. You have Bonehead's promise.
Well, you just better, Buster.
Pecky! Am I done yet, Pecky?
Oh, my, yes. But now, Pecky's perky permanent wave, here you come.
Having a makeover partner is so much more fun than I ever thought. Something smells like garbage.
Garbage? Oh, that's because you've been down in the dumps so long, hon.
Dumps? Ha! I get it. I smell like garbage because I've been down in the dumps. Ha ha! That's a good one, Pecky.
Just look. You could hold down a roof with those nails, child.
Oh! Tickles! Tickles!
Well, it's about ding-dong time. Now hurry up and get everything installed. I haven't got all day. Missed you! Now hold your breath. Mud pack! It'll take years off your face. Ooh, hair's done.
The Voodoo
Now that's a tight curl. Ooh, careful, you'll undo all our good work.
I feel like a new woman.
And a new woman demands a new outfit. Now you tidy up and get out of those old things. Yoo-hoo! Out with the old you and in with the new you.
Oh, why, I don't know what to say. I love the new me.
You keep the love fest going, Meanie. It's been so much fun keeping you busy all afternoon. Oh my, how time flies. Kinda like me. I gotta go now. Toodles! But we'll do this again real soon, you bet. Bye-bye. Thanks, fellas. Later. I did it. Swimming pool, here I come. Hey, where's my pool? What? Hey, what's the big idea?
Oh, hello, Woodpecker. Today was my lucky day. I got a makeover from your lovely aunt, and this notice says I won this pool. But you can't swim in it.
They put it under the wrong tree.
But do tell my new best friend, Aunt Pecky, she's invited any time.
Oh, I will.
Pecky! Isn't this fun?
You said it, sister.
Oh, that's right, Pecky.
Y'all.
Darn fine grub, Private. Haven't had a meal that good since Mom retired from the Corps. Carry on. Huh? Wait a minute. You don't look Army issue, boy. No frick-frack paddywhacking way. That chow's for military stomachs only, and you're not the General.
At ease, Sergeant. But not too at ease. Military intelligence is, at this moment, tracking a super spy who's gonna try and steal our military secrets. I need a crack counter spy who'll use all the tricks of the trade to stop him from sneaking onto our base.
Yes, sir, sir. You can count on me, sir.
Sergeant, you have a non-regulation penguin on your helmet.
Sir, I can explain this. Tuxedo Boy here infiltrated the base looking for a free meal on the government of the US of A. And I'm not about to let that happen, sir. Ooh, that's worse than a boil on a sunburn.
I think we found our operative.
What?
He infiltrated your perimeter, soldier. That means he's tricky, sly, and clever.
But General, sir.
Plus, he's cute and innocent looking. No one would ever suspect him of being a counter spy. Oh, and best of all, he likes you, Sergeant. Carry on, Sergeant Hogwash. You train him to be a super spy by nightfall, and there's a big promotion in it for you. Fail, and you'll be cleaning latrines after the annual chili cook-off.
Little grunt's gone AWOL, and he's taking my promotion with him. There'll be no chow until... Drag me the moves, I be quick. Get out of my way. I'm gonna be sick. Pie lesson 1. You eat after after I train you. Now, to be a good spy, you gotta have a good disguise to disguise yourself. Now, in so doing, you'll convince the enemy that you are... the stupidest thing I've ever seen in this man's army. Huh? Where'd that little spy in disguise get to now? Little spy's learning quick. But master of disguise or no, he can't snow job the old Sarge. Time to melt this boy's snowbank. Strip search! Ah! Chili had a little bomb whose button made it go. And everywhere that Chili went, it made the Sarge say, "Wah! Ah, incoming!" No knee-high spy's gonna get free chow on my base. No siree. Now, a good spy's gotta speak many foreign languages. So what's your native tongue, boy? Aha! You speak the universal language of food. Good. Now get fluent, boy, so's I can get my promotion from the general. Then all that food can be yours. What do you say? Ah! We're surrounded! Dig in! Why, you little stunt monkey? Come here, you! Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. The spy. This is my chance for the promotion. I need a disguise. I need to parlez-vous in a foreign tongue. I need to take this joker out mano a mano a mano. No, wait, that's too many manos. Where'd he go? No problemo. A crack counter spy like me can always track his man anywhere. About face, penguin!
Hold on, little feller. It's me! I was just giving the Sarge a test. But it looks like you passed with flying colors. Flushing me out with this fine-smelling chow. What a brilliant idea! I'm putting you in charge of security around here, Chili. Security and chow detail.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
Don't mind if I do, Hogwash. Don't mind if I do.
Master Thrasher? And what about the cookie tosser? Yeah, can we? Can we please?
But kids, don't you want to see how good I am at the Midway Games?
Step right up, ladies, gents, and woodpeckers too. Dummy, and there's a prize for you. Practically every sucker, shooter, is a winner. I tell you, it's as easy as falling down and collecting a big insurance premium.
Let's go on the rides, Uncle Woody.
Gee, don't you want to win one of these fabulous prizes first?
Cock-a-doodle-doo to you.
Actually, no.
Okay, I'm ready to make sure you don't win.
You what? Okay, we're going on the Buffarama coaster, Uncle Woody. Yeah, thanks, Uncle Woody. See ya.
Hey, they hit that target.
The dummy didn't dunk, dummy.
Well, I think there's some cheating going on here, bub. I want to try for myself.
Whoa, palsy wowsy, chum o' mine. Put your money away. Don't get a bent beak over losing some dumb calico cockadoodle rooster. If you play a kiddie game, you only win a kiddie prize. But if you play the big games, you win the big prizes. Let the games begin. Watch how easy it is, chum.
Start up that sports car, mister. Hey!
Gee, that's too bad, Ace. You lose again.
I need a bigger mallet. I'm hitting this one out of the park.
Hold on, sucker.
Hey, Uncle Woody, look at us! Thanks, Uncle Woody. This is great! Yeah!
There's something funny going on with these games.
Buddy, pal, chum, don't get mad. Get even! Why, a woodpecker of your obfuscated talents should try a game of skill. Need any pointers?
Not a chance.
Federal-type regulations require I check the air pressure of that ball before every toss. Perfect. It's just right for sticking it to you. Sticking it to me. 'Cause I think you're gonna win this time for sure, champ.
I got some serious questions about your games, mister.
And I got just one question for you. Ever play darts? Of course, you need some eye-hands coordination to win this game, sport.
They don't call me Eagle-Eye Woody for nothing.
I wouldn't want to distract you, so I'll just stand behind you. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, you blew it, pal. But you were so close. Wanna try again?
Yeah, but this time I'm going for broke.
That's what I like to see. A real chump. I mean the champ.
Just line up my 10 darts right here in front of me, bub.
We aims to please. I'll just stand out of the... Hey! Oh, ow, ow, ow.
How about that? I just won every prize you have, Carney man.
You cheated, Woodpecker.
Whoa, what about you, Mr. Spring and Glue and Fans, and step right up and let me rob you blind?
Oh!
Step right up, folks. Try your luck.
Yeah!
That's right, folks. Everyone's a winner. It's so easy to win, folks. You practically float away with all our prizes.
No!
Some rock candy, please.
This blows chunks, mostly the big kind. Yeah!
Rigging the games again, eh, Buzz? Well, we have ways of dealing with cheats like you.
Okay, fire away, kid. Oh,
I give! Stop already! I'm a drowner! I'll never cheat again! I swear! No!
It's another great skiing exhibition, folks. The great Swedish skiing superstar is just about to break the world's record.
Oh, goody, goody. I love skiing, yeah. Nothing in the world gives me so much joy. What do you think you are doing?
Wondering who would watch an old-fashioned sport like skiing.
Hey, was watching it.
Oh, so you're old-fashioned.
Get your hands off of me. You better watch it, Woodpecker. Skiing is the sport of my fatherland.
More like the sport of your grandfatherland. Snowboarding's where it's at.
Yeah, well, skiing's the greatest sport.
Snowboarding.
Skiing.
I still say snowboarding's the best.
Can't decide on the best method to get down a frozen mountain? Then you should sign up for the Inertiathon, the all-out freestyle race to the bottom of Mount Incline Plain. It's the downhill experience of a lifetime. What's in it for you? Well, the first to reach the bottom wins $50, a year's supply of cornmeal, and a firm handshake.
This will settle it once and for all, you bet. I challenge you to the race.
You're on.
Well, here we are with two lively contestants who hope to settle the debate of which is better.
Skiing!
Snowboarding!
Although there's some folk who stick to the old standby, tobogganing.
Hiya, buddy.
Tobogganing.
Well, I guess this little difference of opinion will be settled on the slopes. Racers, to your marks.
Hey, Wally, your boots untied.
Hold my poles, Woodpecker.
Get set.
Woodpecker, my poles.
Here you go. Cheese.
Hiya, buddy.
What are you looking at, loser?
Jiminy. I need some ski wax.
If he wants to stick to skiing, I'll make him stick but good. This glue will do the trick.
Skiing I will go, skiing I will go. I will beat the woodpecker and make him eat my snow.
Hiya, buddy.
Whoa! With moves like that, you should try snowboarding, Wally.
I'm a skier. I show them a thing or two. Oof! Well, at least I landed safely.
Sure showed that too, Planker. Thanks, pal.
Oh?
Let's see Wally get through that.
Oh, Oogly Mowgly. Moguls are my specialty.
Oh, Woodpecker!
See you later, Wally.
Yeah, hello? This is Wally. Remember that favor you said you owed me? Well, I want the woodpecker taken care of. You know what I mean? Consider it done. Ah, Swedish meatballs. Time to meet your maker, Woodpecker. Get it? Meet your maker. I crack myself up sometimes.
Oh my gosh, Swedish hitman. Oh yeah?
Bye-bye.
Hey, how come they're laughing?
Hiya, buddy.
Oh, goody. There's the finish line.
Another great toboggan victory! How does tobogganing compare with skiing and snowboarding?
I told you! The world's greatest sport is tobogganing! Nothing higher! Nothing closer to perfection! How many times do I have to tell you? Can't you people get it through your heads? Tobogganing rules! Oh, it's my purpose in life.
We search for the truth behind the legendary fur-bearing trout. This week on Apparently We Don't Know. Fact, fiction, or just really bad fashion statement? Apparently, we don't know. Because of its hairy hide, the fur-bearing trout is only found in cold climates. It could be in northern Canada, the Arctic Circle, or even outside an igloo. Research shows the fur-bearing trout feeds on clothing to support his own fur. The fur-bearing trout feeds on clothing to support its own fur.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till somebody loses an eye with these things. Oh, and thanks for the hat, bub. You gotta watch your hygiene there, bub. There's critters living down here. Can I help you there, bub? I got a business to run here. You gave up all rights to that hat when you used it for bait to try and catch me. I can't be giving it back. This ain't no lost and found.
What is it now? Mom! What are you doing in there? This little guy's really starting to get under my gills. That's the problem with this business. It's all laundry. Whites, darks, dry cleaning. A trout's work is never done. Trout season's over, kid. Didn't you get the memo? What a mess. Hey! $5? Are you nuts? This is a genuine... Whoa! The nerve of some people. Listen, bub. I need this coat in order to run my business here. Well, since saps like you think I'm the fur-bearing trout, they try to bait me with all these items of clothing. This coat is the key to the clothing empire you see before you. Without this coat, I'm just some old trout heading upstream for a good time. So you're gonna have to stick to your own gig, bub, and leave me to mine. See you around, small fry.
And action! We thought for sure his fur amongst all this snow would make him stick out like a sore thumb, but apparently we didn't know.
Listen, bub. I thought I told you to scram. Doug Nuts is here with his film crew to shoot an expose that will broadcast tonight on an exclusive pay-per-view that will air all around the world. Operators are standing by to take your order. If they find me, I'll be ruined for sure. You know what they do to fur-bearing trout imposters? Well, it ain't pretty. You gotta help me, little buddy. Come on, what can I do? The coat. You're right. The coat. Take it and get out of here. Just take it. And some of these long johns, too. I'll be back, though. They can't keep Lefty the Trout out of the clothing business forever. No matter what the law says.
So far, no sign of the little devil. But wait, what's that? It can't be. Ladies and gentlemen, thought to be extinct since before the Jurassic era, it's the fur-bearing penguin. Oh, Mr. Penguin, wait. We'd like to ask you a few questions there. Mr. Penguin? Hello?
Come on, crew.
Hello?
Stay on
I
him.
say there.
Keep
A
me
word,
focused.
please, Mr.
We'll get a
Penguin.
reverse angle later on.
Please.
Order in the court. Now, Mr. Woodpecker, please tell us precisely what happened on the day in question.
Well, there I was, Your Honor, sitting on the bench waiting for the boss. When along comes Mr. Inconsiderate and plops his oversized you-know-what right on top of me. He then threw me headlong into a tree. Luckily, a doctor witnessed the whole thing and offered his professional advice immediately.
Have you recently been involved in an accident that could cause you pain and suffering for years to come? Call me. You may just get yourself a huge settlement.
And that is the whole truth, Your Honorship, sir.
Mr. Walrus,
I hereby sentence you to nurse the plaintiff, Mr. Woodpecker, back to health. In order to ensure that you comply with the letter of the law, I appoint this man to keep tabs on you. You please the mole, or it's life in prison.
Oh, Ferd.
Ouch!
Are you okay, my little bird friend and pal? Wally will take good care of you. There you go. Is there anything I can do for you, my little woodpecker friend and pal of mine?
Wally, would you fluff my pillow? Ooh, ow, ouch!
There. Is that better? There we are, little friend and pal. Is there anything else that I might do for you?
Well, now that you mention it, Wally, I had my doctor prepare a little list.
Fresh mahi-mahi? Why, that's preposterous.
Oh, Wally!
Yeah. Mahi-mahi isn't in season for another week, yeah. I'll have it flown in from Maui. The Fusions flew the top. Magazines, food trays, big screen TV, stereo with their CD player, hot tub. That's it. Enough of this molly-coddling business. There.
This should look good at your sentencing.
Wally! Hurry up! As the bread rises is almost on.
I just need a glass of water. Oh.
Wally!
Jumpin' Yemeni. Why don't you wait a moment, you big...
Wally! Wally! Wally, how's about a lullaby to put me to sleep?
Okie dokie, Woody.
Wally, I need something a little more soothing. Maybe a little more classical, Wally. Now, play them all together, Wally, please. Wally, it's too dark in here. Wally, move the bed closer to the TV. Wally, it's too bright in here. Wally!
Okay, Woody. Will that be all for now, Mr. Woodpecker, sir?
Mm-hmm.
If you should need anything else, simply pull this cord and I'll be here in a jiffy. Now I must go to sleep.
Night, Wally. Don't go far. I may need a neck rub.
Sleep.
Hey, Walrus, your snoring is keeping me awake. Would you go sleep someplace else? Oh, and bring me a glass of tepid milk, please. Wally? Wally, what's the matter? Hey, Wally, what's the matter? Wally? Wally?
So, Dr. Nuts, the whole thing was a fraud.
Well, apparently I was not aware that the little fellow was faking it.
But your honorship, sir, I assure you
Silence! In light of this evidence, I have no choice but to sentence you, Mr. Woodpecker, to nurse this poor, helpless creature back to health.